That's pretty cool. Hey, I was just handed something, and I'm going to do a product review, and it's a solid grip DURO brand. And what it is it's like a cable or a little line. It's got a clamp on it, and you can clamp it to a table or something. And I'm going to put this thing together with my iPhone. Okay, it's for any smartphone, for all smartphones. And I'm going to put it together. It says that it'll rotate 360 degrees. It includes two rubber stabilized grips. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And I'm going to put it together. I'm going to unbox it here. You know, everything we do is basically live. You'll know that because half the time it's like, okay, we got to figure this thing out. And so that's kind of funny. And once in a while I end up with some egg on my face. Oops. Got egg on my face now because these little plastic. I got to get my pocket knife back. I just flew, okay, and I couldn't take my pocket knife, so I put it in the console of my car, and I got to get it out of the console of my car and put it back in my pocket where it belongs, because you know what? If you don't have your pocket knife, you're just not doing things right, all right? And don't let anybody call them a weapon, because they're not a weapon. Can they be used as a weapon? Yes. Suck on my finger if your eyeball's close enough, all right? Then we got a deal here, DURO. Are you happy with this product? Well, I don't know yet, but it tells you where to go and put the happy face or the frown face. And of course, all your social media is there. You can go to, let's just let you look, I'll hold still. You can go to all your social medias and you know, go there and let your happiness or unhappiness be known. All right, tell them what you think. Actually, that feels like it's probably, oh wow, that's a piece of solid wire in there, I'm pretty sure. So let's put the plastic in there. We got a clamp. So if that was tipped up about like that, we put this in there. Okay, we got to unscrew this a little bit first. Oops, I guess you go this way. Oop. Put that back on there lightly. There's a ball. Okay, here's the male part, here's the female part, and that's how pipe threads and everything else is described. So we take the ball here that rotates, put it inside, and then screw it down and leave it light so that we can adjust it and get what we want, and then you would tighten it down about like that. Okay, now it's more solid, and you can adjust it with this wire. So if you actually wanted it tall, okay, it's a good stiff wire in there. That's good because it's got to hold the phone still while you touch the screen. Okay, so if you wanted it something like that, now let's see what we got here. Oh, it literally unscrews out, and then you just pry it apart here. So what we're going to do is, this is only 3/4 of an inch, so we're just going to put that on there like that, and then we're going to screw this back down and tighten it up. And not too tight probably, but something about like that. That's actually very solid. So if your phone, I'm going to have to bring it down here and look. Okay, that's spring loaded. So let's see what happens if I leave my protective case. By the way, my phone was actually stolen in Las Vegas. I went down there. I'm just going to tell you this quick. We had a customer down there that was kind of unhappy because his product got sent to another address. He didn't get it. He got a little upset. I got told while I was in Las Vegas about a week ago, 10 days ago, hey, we got a customer down there that didn't get his product. Brad, here's his address. Why don't you just go see him, give him the product? So that's what I did. I was there about 7 hours. We just talked about all kinds of stuff. And my iPhone 6S Plus was actually stolen out of my car, and so I had to go buy a new phone. So my good deed to go and give the guy his product cost me $900. I don't know how that works out, but anyway, the case was $50. And so now I'm going to take the phone and attach it here. So we'll just pull this down like that. We're going to turn this up, take the phone and stick it in there, pull this up. Oh, works really good with the case. Okay, so, but I need it turned over. Need to adjust this. And you know what? If you're a musician and you wanted to film yourself with your iPhone without a tripod, could actually record. I'd have to adjust that just a little bit more. But if you had a table out there or something, you could just reach out and touch. So I'm going to turn this on. It righted itself because it's tipped up the other way. And, oh, this is funny. I sent a text this morning. Okay, this weekend I was at a prepper show. And at the prepper show, Ivan and Eve
Kirchner.
No.
The K's.
Bay. Kilcher.
Kilchers.
Okay. Ivan and Eve from the Discovery Channel were there, and they were selling their books, signing autographs, doing talks, and it was really cool. So I sent a quick text to my cousin up in Wyoming and told him, I showed him a picture, and I said, hi, this is Eve and Ivan Kilcher from Discovery Channel, Alaska Last Frontier. So anyway, I sent the text to my cousin, and he just sent me a text back, and he says, give him a hug from my mom because she's their biggest fan. And so that's pretty cool. I didn't actually get Ivan and Eve's phone number so I could send him a text, but at some point here I'll probably, I'll just drive up there and see him. It's 4,500 miles from here. That's not much. And so I'll just drive up there and see him. But anyway, if you're, that's really pretty cool because let's get this kind of turn it a little bit, about like that, about like that. You do have to remember that this is kind of spongy and the weight is hanging out here and it's got to find its own level. So you may have to pull it up or sideways or something and then let it settle. Okay. But I can tip this up a little bit, turn it a little bit. Okay.
Turn
now
the camera on.
It's pretty good right there. So if I turn on the camera and I go here, and now, I got myself here. You could raise that up and have a downward shot or an upward shot. You can sit here and talk like that. So that's pretty cool. And you could do your videos, you could record, if you're sitting here playing a guitar, singing, whatever. That's pretty cool. So I actually like the product. It seems pretty solid. It's held there pretty good. It's a thick enough cable or probably solid wire that it actually holds, and it holds pretty good. So that's pretty cool. If I go back to, let's say if I was going to send a text, and when I go this way, I got to go find the messages. So I go there, I go to my cousin. Nice, give him a big hug from his mom. That'd be my aunt, because she's Wyoming's biggest fan, and that's pretty cool. So if you touch the screen, okay, it holds still. That works pretty good. Go down to message, and let's see if the talk message actually works here. Go up the microphone. Hey Tim, good to hear from you. Period. Tell your mom that I'll give him a hug and tell him that she is Wyoming's biggest fan. Period. Worked perfectly. Reach out there and touch send. I'm going to give this product a thumbs up.
I'm going to say thumbs up for stationary. Could you imagine, though? I think if you're in the car.
Oh, if you're in the car, if you're in the car,
it's just going to get doing that.
Okay, but if you're in the car, you probably shorten it. If I don't break his neck. Okay, tip it down a little bit. Tip this a little bit.
Wow.
Okay, now it's more solid and it's not quite as springy. But if you actually needed to use it, the only thing you're going to do is reach over, and turn it on.
Uber, Lyft.
Not really while you're driving. You still don't want to take your eyes off the road like that. But if it's there and you're stopped and stuff, it would be easy to use, and it's right there. And if you're just listening to music or something like that, where you're not really distracted, that'd be a good deal. So for $10, it does not say as seen on TV. It's called an DURO solid grip adjustable universal smartphone stand for all smartphones. So anyway, I'm going to give this a thumbs up. This is probably a pretty good product. This is Brad, sharpensbest.com. Take care. Stay sharp out there.